with another FSExpo 2019 interview. I am joined now by Taylor from Cardinal Horizon Inc. So, hi Taylor, how you doing?
Fantastic. How you been, Callum? I know it's been really busy with you.
Well, this has taken a twist. This is normally where I ask you questions, but yeah, we're doing really good. It's been busy. The show floor is crazy. How's your booth going so far?
Oh, incredible. I absolutely love the event. This is actually my first FSExpo. And actually my very first time exhibiting at a large event like this. So it was a learning experience, I can tell you that.
Definitely. So I guess really, people are probably wondering exactly kind of who you are and what you do. So maybe just give a little bit of background on that for us.
So it's a little complicated. I first started off as building a virtual airline system. So I am the creator of VAOS, or VALS, or however we say it. And then I started to evolve into building a client for it. That's going to be Ignite. That's actually brand new. And then we have SimVector. If you've heard of SimVector, I'm the developer of that too. And then another very special product that I get to announce at this event.
And that product is?
It's called Graphic Track. It is a full-blown production graphic system for broadcast television that is actually streamers can use. So it has the production power of a broadcast graphic system, like a $70,000 machine, all for streamers.
Wow, awesome. So we're going to have to use that technology next year for these live streams.
Oh yeah, definitely. Trust me, we already got an equipment list and everything going.
After our troubles yesterday setting things up, but hey, it's all working now, which is the main.
Now it's doing good, and I'm excited to help you out next year for sure.
Awesome. So you mentioned earlier one of the products you work on is I'm just going to say it because I don't want to mispronounce it. VAOS. VAOS.
Just go for it.
Just try it. VAOS.
Whatever. I take any pronunciation. I know what you're talking about.
Right. So just very briefly, in your own words, maybe just explain kind of what it is and how it might support like the virtual airline community.
So it's very interesting. So in 3.0, we're kind of changing things. Right now we're on the 2.0 release, but what's very unique is that it's an open architecture. First off, it's open source. And then the next big thing is, especially in the 3.0 release, we put flying first. I want to create the perfect flight logger. And then you build whatever community you want on top of it. That includes general aviation, military, Part 121 and Part 135. Wow. So it doesn't feel like you're being shoehorned into a traditional virtual airline system. You're actually able to build the community of your dreams just by starting with the base I provide.
That's very cool. So it doesn't matter what type of flying you're into, this system will kind of give you that.
Yeah, especially in the 3.0 update, which is going to be coming out in a couple weeks.
Awesome, perfect. And your other product, SimVector.
Yes.
So maybe just give a slight overview of that as well, and kind of maybe explain some of the differences between other things similar to that product.
Okay, so SimVector is it's very interesting. I actually started that 2 weeks ago. Not 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago about, and I worked on it full time all the way up to FSExpo because I was in between two jobs. Sure. So. And I basically built it, and people think it's a VATSIM live map. That's really its second function. The first function is actually a flight planning tool. So I got an AIRAC cycle from the FAA that I'm going to be dumping right into it eventually, and then I already have the charts in there, and I'm going to be working with the architects to figure out all the frequency maps, and it's going to be it's really a flight planning tool, and then it's available for free, but also I'm going to have some paid premium options to help support it, because hosting a tile server and everything else, it is very expensive, but I want to provide an excellent level of service in that regard.
Awesome, and is it something that's available now for people to kind of use?
Yeah, actually, so right now on simvector.net you can actually use it now, but the version that I am showing off at FSExpo with the nice sidebars, with the airport information, that is just about complete. I am right now in the process of deploying it, but there is a couple deployment bugs I'm still working out.
Perfect. So people can go and use it, try it out, and obviously pass on feedback for you guys as well.
Yeah. I do have a feedback link, and I'm going to be changing the feedback structure as well. But yeah, definitely go to simvector.net and check it out. It's I think it's one comment from Josh Mendoza was that he liked that he can just search the airport and it will instantaneously pop up the taxiway diagram faster than any of the other tools out there.
Wow, awesome. So that's really good to hear then.
Yeah.
Cool. So I guess really, I'm sure people are wondering who you are, and maybe a little bit about your history of development and kind of where you went from to how you are here today with Cardinal Horizon, with all your different products and stuff.
Yeah. So I started, I've been in flight sim all my life. My dad's a pilot for Mesa, and he's also my flight instructor. That's a whole separate side story. But yeah, I've been in flight sim all my life, and I started to do development work because there was a gap, and I didn't like what the offerings were, especially in the VA space at the time. So I decided to create my own system, and I wanted to release it for free because I've been a part of this community for all my life, and the biggest thing I like is that it's a welcoming community, and I just wanted to give back in some way, in my spare time. So, and that's kind of evolved into what happened today.
That's great. And is it just you at the minute on the development team, or have you got a few people surrounding you?
So I have everything is 100% coded by me. I do have a user experience designer. So he's primarily Derek. He's doing he makes sure that all the logos are good, the interface is good. There's some things that I slip through, go public before he gives me a weird look, but no, we work. We're a fantastic team. Both of us. We met actually. I do TV production professionally. 5 years with ESPN, and they call me every so often to do engineering on trucks. So yeah, that's that we met from that. So yeah.
So a lot of your experience has come from things you've done in the real world as well, and that's how you kind of brought it into the simulation development that you do.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So something you've asked us to kind of talk about is Asperger's. So how does that fit into your life, and how does that fit into simulation as well?
Well, it's very interesting because it's talking to people, being able to talk to people when we're on the internet and stuff, and we're not in person. The social barriers are very different. So of course, coming to this event and stuff, you can see I'm a little jittery and stuff. My mind races a mile a minute. But also the thing from a developer standpoint is I see where things are. I see where things are going, it's just a pride to be able to build good software and try to notice things, and yeah, it's a lot too, and sometimes it's overwhelming. It's hard for me to take. I do shrug off bad feedback, but but also I can't see really and read into the emotions of people quite well. So it's very complex, but I try to work through it all the time. So yeah.
And I think it's very good to raise awareness and stuff as well, and there are probably lots of people out there with similar things as well. So I think it's very brave of you to kind of come on and talk about that as well,
yeah.
Which is good.
I think it's I like it when I like to talk about it just because people don't ask about it. Right. People are afraid to ask about it, and I understand that. It's a psychological, it's a societal type of thing. You don't ask about those things, but I'm open to talking about it because it's part of me.
Exactly, and it is just about talking and stuff. So, no, thank you for talking about it as well to us, and I'm sure the community appreciates kind of just that little bit more insight as well into it too. I just want to go back to your products and what the newest one that you've announced about this fantastic opportunity for streamers and other people in the community to have really cool production values and stuff. How did that come about, and what kind of vision do you have for that in the future?
So that came about because I wanted to do, of course, I'm doing all this production experience with ESPN and stuff, and I just, it's mind-boggling how expensive these graphics machines are. Like, if you want to do any type of professional work, have rundowns, have all, because I work in TV news as well. You're looking at millions of dollars to set up. But if you're able to compress it in a way that allows for everyone to have it, then why not? So the biggest thing about me over Streamlabs or over all the other outlets is that you have someone who is not a grassroots streamer doing this. I am a TV hardened professional building a streaming solution, which so you get the professional workflows, you get and that's the biggest thing, the workflow. Yeah. But of course I have to do the big disclaimer. I can give you all the tools, but if you don't know how to use them, it's a little bit complex. So that's why Derek is very valuable, because we're able to simplify the interface so anyone, it's very approachable. And then as soon as you start digging into the interface, you're able to pick out what you're able to access the same power that we have with the professional graphics machines.
Wow! So lots of exciting stuff to come. So before we go, is there anything else that you want to kind of tell to the community or let people know what's coming in the future from yourself?
Well, okay. So release dates.
That's always a good question. Let's go for
dates and prices. Oh boy. We got so Track is in the process of I have it in beta right now with a couple streamers, and we're going to be starting to roll that out even further and further. It's very complex from an architectural standpoint, so I expect July, August. As a potential, but don't be mad if I delay it, because it's really complex and it's really groundbreaking. So now Valve 3.0 is going to be the next big thing. That's going to be in a couple weeks. Ignite, which is the client, is going to be it's a headless client, so that's going to be put up in a couple weeks as well with the 3.0 update. And then SimVector, I just got to push a couple updates this week.
Awesome.
And, prices. So Valve is free. It's always going to be free. I'm probably going to do some modules that add on. We got Ignite is also going to be free, which that's
insane.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell you. Ignite, what you're able to do is so it's a headless client. The interface is actually on a web browser.
Wow, okay.
So it is the most customizable client in the space.
Wow, okay.
So, but yeah, so that's going to be free, and but of course, interfaces, if you want certain interfaces, I'm going to include a basic interface for free, but if you want to have a better starting point or what have you, that's going to be paid. And then SimVector Premium is $5 a month with business options available for developers, and Graphic Track will be available for around $5 a month as well.
So pretty reasonable prices all around.
Especially considering what you get a $70,000 graphics machine or versus $5 a month. What do you want to pick?
No, $5 a month.
Especially for what you do. The graphics are all on web pages, and it's just the it's the cloud architecture that I'm paying for. So.
Awesome, good. So look, thank you so much for your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure. I wish you the best of luck on your booth, and hopefully all the attendees and stuff will swing by and check out your stuff.
Definitely. Yeah. The one thing that I should note is that I don't have a couple things on. I've been having some issues all day, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's always going to happen.
Yeah, so not everything is available for demo, but I will have videos and stuff. I'll post things, and we'll make sure that everyone gets to see what I'm bringing here very soon.
Perfect. So thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Thank you to the guys watching at home. We'll be back in probably about 10 minutes or so with our next interview. So thank you again for watching, and see you soon.